there, fabulous people. Today I am here to make a very, very long overdue video. And this sort of happened the last time I had a video like this to make, where I just kept kind of holding off on it. And I think part of the reason for that is as much as I have so much gratitude and appreciation to share, it's those negative little feelings of, you know, perhaps I'm not worthy enough, and also not having the words to express my sincere gratitude and appreciation and shock. And I don't know why I'm still shocked. I've loved the people I have met through this community for such a long time, and I am blown away by the incredible friendships I have made. And I don't know, I just always feel like there's this part that's not deserving, and also this part that just, and you guys know how much I can talk, right? But it's like when it comes to this type of video, I don't feel like I ever have the right words to express exactly how I feel. But let's just jump in, shall we? So as you will have seen by however I've decided to, you know, title this video, it is about more gratitude and appreciation for beautiful people in our community who have once again been so generous. Now, and this is why I'm saying it's overdue, well and truly. It was a good couple of months ago now that I was in a live chat. The beautiful Mendy from Artistry of Tarot happened to mention a few decks she was selling. One of them was the Dark Mansion Tarot. It has been a deck that has been on my list for the longest time, and I actually was very close to purchasing it not long before that, but I purchased kind of all my out of print Bubba Studio decks, my Falakos Tarot. I kind of needed a bit of a financial break, and my husband needed a bit of a financial break. So at that time, I held off on purchasing. And then when Mendy mentioned she was selling hers, it was like, well, I'd rather give my money to somebody I love and appreciate, and having that, the deck of that with the energy of somebody that I love and appreciate. So I said to Mendy, yep, I'd really like to buy this from you. And we chatted, and it was like, okay, once you go to the post office and you find out the cost of postage, because to Australia it's always ridiculous, let me know the total amount. And what I got back from that was, posted it off today, and I'm like, okay, give me details, all of that. And the response back was along the lines of, it's a gift to you, my friend. And I, once again, was just beside myself. And my beautiful, beautiful Dark Mansion Tarot arrived from the incredible Mendy. I was instantly in love. Now, you've all seen this, but like, let's just look through it while we chat. One of the reasons I know Mendy sort of moved this deck on was because of the cardstock, because it is that really matte kind of cardstock that's difficult to shuffle. And that doesn't bother me, because I actually like decks that challenge me when I'm shuffling them. I like my decks that are really easy to shuffle, and I appreciate them, but I really like the challenge of difficult shuffling decks. And normally these decks, because they do kind of stick together and stuff, they I don't feel like they fall out of your hands or anything like that. Well, this little sucker, it wanted to read for me from the second I started shuffling it. And single cards would just keep falling out if I was going to do a reading with it. And it just wanted to talk and talk and talk. And it was like you could feel the energy of the beautiful Mendy in this deck. And that might sound crazy to some people, but I know other people will understand that. And I still don't have the words. Like the last video I did showing my appreciation and gratitude, I still get blown away to think that somebody is that kind and obviously thinks enough of me to gift me a beautiful deck or whatever it's been in the past from incredible people. And while I've used other tarot decks since I've got this, and now I've had this for many weeks now, which is why it is so damn overdue me doing this video. While I've used other decks and in my weekly readings, which I haven't had time to do, the last one, I have picked this up almost every single day and done a reading with it, and I can't put it down because it's not just that I love the deck. It's the energy of the deck, and it's the meaning behind having been gifted this deck. And I'm just blown away, so blown away. And it wasn't just the deck that I received. It was also a beautiful card, and I'm not going to read it, but a beautiful card with beautiful words. A piece of Palo Santo, which has become my absolute favorite. I prefer this now over anything. And, you know, one of the things written in here was think of me as you burn it. And beautiful Mendy, I certainly will. Even without burning it. This actually sits kind of center here for now until, because I've got one piece I'm using. But it's front and center there. And every time I look at it, even without burning it, I already think of you when I see this. And I love Palo Santo. So Mendy, don't think I haven't burnt it because I don't appreciate it. I'm savoring it, and I have one stick that is still in the process of being used, so I'm just going to keep this front and center so I think of you every time I look at it. And it has its very special place at the front of this section you see behind me. And when my other stick is out, I will definitely use it, but perhaps save a little at the end for the memory of it. And as well as that, and my beautiful card, I also received 3 beautiful stones. So this gorgeous little pair, and I love the shape of this. It's got like this whole clear center through it. So a small piece of citrine in this gorgeous shape. A beautiful piece of quartz. And I'm sorry, I have no idea what this stone is, but it's a beautiful deep green, and I've got no idea what it is, but it's beautiful and I love it. And they also kind of sit up here in the central part of this section behind me, and are very treasured. And as Mendy put in, you know, because if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that there was a point in time where I had a lot of anxiety over trying different teas. And I just decided I need to get over that shit. The beautiful Marsha sent me some incredible teas that are wonderful. And so Mendy also popped in this Starry Night tea, which is actually apparently created locally, made locally in Maryland. So locally to her. And as you can see, I haven't tried these yet, but oh, it says on the back, teas flavored with imagination. Doesn't that sound fabulous? The reason I haven't opened these yet is because I have been waiting till I do this video to actually open the teas and try them. So Mendy, it's not the anxiety that stopped me, it's because I've been waiting for this video. And so I'm going to make it my mission today to make up one of these teas and just sit in a meditative state and enjoy, and also with that appreciate and have that gratitude for having been gifted these incredible items. And I am so thrilled that I finally have the Dark Mansion. And sometimes you wonder why you've held off on getting a deck so long. And for me, it was pretty much just money. It was hearing how long it took to get here. I'm not a patient person. Other decks would come up, and I think this was the reason. Not about getting it gifted without paying, but even when I was completely happy to purchase the deck, it came at the right time, and it came from a beautiful soul whose energy I very strongly feel in this deck, and whose love I feel in this deck. So thank you so much, Mendy. I am sorry it's taken me so long. I love this. I've worked with it non-stop, and I really don't have words for how appreciative I actually am to you for how beautiful you were gifting this to me, and all the other little treasures along with it. And as if everything I have been gifted recently, which I feel like is way too much, from beautiful people in the community, I had purchased a deck. It is the Sacred Mysteries, the Chakra Oracle. Now, this one is like, Masha made me do it because she raved about the book on her channel one day. And I didn't particularly go searching for it, but I noticed that the beautiful Nina from Shuffle Tarot, because we're both in Australia, was selling her copy of it. So I asked to purchase it, and I did. And with that, I received this amazing, oh gosh, hang on, let me, no, it must have been in the messages we did. So I know that this has lavender in it. I'm certain that might look like rosemary. I should have looked it up. And I should have looked up the next thing I'm about to talk about too, but I'm recording on my phone. This is absolutely amazing. I don't think I could ever bring myself to burn this. It is beautiful. And it too has a very, very special place where, hang on, let me move out of the way a little. I have Mendy's here, and I have my beautiful rosemary, lavender, sage. I'm sorry, Nina, I can't remember exactly what we talked about was in it, but it was such a special touch to receive that because it's handmade by Nina. And and that was gorgeous. And then not too long after that, Nina reached out to me again and asked me if I would like, it's 2 decks, but it's kind of part of one kit, I guess, in a way that you can buy it as. And I'm gonna jump over to my computer and I'm going to see if I can find the actual names of these, because I stupidly didn't prepare to be able to tell anybody. So let's just see if we discussed it in our Facebook messages to one another. Bear with. I could edit this out, but let's face it, I'm not going to. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize we've chatted so much through Messenger. Okay. So, hang on, there is a link here. So let's see if that will tell me what they are. Right, okay.
When we see like
So the Path to Emotional Freedom deck. And it's by Mandy Peterson. I think one of these is called the Path to Emotional Freedom, and I'm not sure what the other one is. But let me get to the point, okay? Because I spent so much time looking that up. So Nina offered to gift these 2 beautiful decks to me based on the work I do. Now, I don't do EFT, so emotional freedom technique of tapping or anything, but with the messages that are on these decks, they can be used in so many different ways. And they came in these beautiful little bags. I'm not sure if that is how you come when you purchase them. And I know Mandy Peterson, I did go and look up her talking about these as well. I'm just going to get them out because they fit beautifully in. So this is the EFT deck, the more EFT one, which is about the tapping, and it incorporates some of the chakras. It has, so this is throat chakra on this one. So if you pull this one, it says, I choose tap in the positive, that on all levels of your being, you choose to manifest the health and happiness you desire. But there's the flip side too, which is, even though I'm not choosing to be free of this issue, I deeply and profoundly love and accept myself. So this deck was designed to use with the tapping technique of emotional freedom therapy. But I've played around with this deck a lot, and I have, since I got it, and I've played around with the accompanying deck also. And I haven't used it in any sense of EFT. I haven't done any tapping because I don't do that, but I've really used it just more taking the words, like, even though I don't have what it takes to make my life work without this issue, I deeply love and accept myself. You can totally use that as a beautiful oracle or something you can work on from a well-being and psychological perspective, and that's exactly how I've been playing around and using these cards. And the backs of these ones all have like your different chakras, and there's a few other things there. This one is, I know that's grounding. So your pink is empathic energies, cords. And these don't come with any like books or anything. I'm not sure if they do, like if you purchase them or if you can purchase separate books. But the whole explanation of them is on Mandy Peterson's, her review of them all, her kind of walkthrough and talking about them. And then this little one, which, and you can buy them as a kit from what I understand, what I researched and looked up. These are the backs, which are just simple, beautiful colored butterflies. And again, these are designed to be upright and reversed. So this one has like intoxication to sobriety up there, and reversed mother woman. Okay. This one has hopelessness to optimism. And reversed has first half of life. Now, looking on YouTube, it explains the way these are designed to be used. I've not used these in that way at all. Okay. Hence why I can't remember to tell you the proper way that they're supposed to be used. But again, pulling up the card, it's like betrayal to trust. And combining these with the emotional freedom technique cards can, well, and has given some really beautiful insights. So I've more just kind of used them as an oracle, and putting them together, I've really enjoyed using them together. So this is like gloom to lightheartedness. These will be incredible as journal prompts. So if you pulled defensiveness to openness, there's like a whole huge array of journal prompts that you can be doing around that. What am I defensive of? What do I need to be more open to? If you're pulling it in conjunction with I'm supported to release the effects of toxic relationships and to help you feel worthy of love and support. So combining those two, you know, the releasing of toxic relationships and defensiveness to openness, there is so much that I can read out of putting those two together. Yeah, and I have had such joy playing around with these, working out how I want to use them, the way I think they would be great if it resonates with you to use them in the way that they are intended. And they're these beautiful bright colors and just gorgeous. But the way they're intended to be used isn't necessarily something that worked for me. But there are so many different ways I have already combined these, used them, worked with them, played around with them, had so much fun with them. And it was just so beautiful that, you know, this is an independent deck. I'm sure it's still available. I don't know what it costs to purchase or anything like that, but the beautiful Nina could have easily put it up on, you know, the Australian Tarot Oracle Buy Swap Sell site, which is where I found the Sacred Mysteries Chakra Oracle that I purchased from her in the first place, and sold it. But to have, again, somebody think of me and reflect on the work I do and think, well, hey, you might actually like this deck and I want to gift it to you. It makes me so, I guess on one level, almost embarrassed that I'm receiving these gifts and unworthy of receiving these beautiful gifts from beautiful people in the community, not just these ones, but past ones. And it does take me so long. It took me so long to record the last one because there were no words. And that was the one that the beautiful Michelle Chakra, she found the gold gilded first edition Marielle for me and instantly picked it up without even knowing if I wanted to pay for it and buy it and purchase it. It took me so long to do that one as well because, I don't know, it's all those things that not feeling like I have the words that are strong enough to show appreciation, not feeling deserving enough of having received this, thinking, what did I do in a good way that deserves to have these beautiful, incredible, thoughtful people in my life? So to everyone who has supported me, followed me, comments, all of that, thank you. And specifically today to the beautiful Mendy at the Artistry of Tarot and the beautiful Nina of Shuffle Tarot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There really are no words. Please know I appreciate you thinking of me and your beautiful gifts to me, and that they will forever, ever be treasured, and they will never, ever leave me. Not by my choice anyway. So thank you to you both, and sending both of you and everyone out there loads of love, my gratitude and my appreciation. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye guys.